Gary's in the house. He's making breakfast this morning. Sometimes I do it, sometimes he does it. So I'm just coming on here to say we are thinking of you. Hi, it's Robbie from Southern California. I was watching, it's like the ticker tape on the Weather Channel, and I was seeing, oh my goodness, minus 30, minus 20, minus 2. It's like, wow, all through the states that are being hit by this cold winter storm coming in. Our prayers are with you. I'm kind of thinking of holding off a little bit on gardening. That is planting, and maybe talking more about the birds or what we could be doing now. There are a lot of things we can do, even if you're stuck in the house with snow. And oh, I just saw a coyote just walk by there. Nope, that's actually a dog. That's a good thing. All right, dogs are okay, coyotes are not, though we've had a couple come through here last night, 2 of them. Anyways, getting back to what you can do, I'm out here just collecting some dirt. As you would say, soil. And it is soil, stuff I collected off the ground. I've got some plants that can use some topping, so I'm just going to grab this from on the ground here, and then I am going to cover the plants on top where the soil is kind of dropped down. But otherwise, things you should do now. This is important. Planting, I see so many gardeners telling you to plant this and plant that. No. You know, there's a few things you can plant in the house, like peppers. I wouldn't waste my time with tomatoes unless you have a greenhouse, because they'll end up getting, let's use the word sick, before you put them out. And when you put them out, you're set back because they have to get a root system. They have to redevelop to be acclimated to outside. You're better off to wait on that. Get them out as small as possible later on, the seedlings, and then they will take to their new environment much quicker than having a larger one. Now, getting back to what you should do right now, think about what you want to grow. What different vegetables or even flowers you want to start this spring or whenever you can get them outside. Now, why? Because seeds, you can't mass produce them in the back room. Hey, we got an order from so-and-so. We want another 10,000 seeds. Well, you know what? If they don't have them, you're not going to get them. When they run out of certain seeds, you are done until they get more from the growers. No matter where the seeds are coming from, whether it's the United States or who knows where they ship them in from. The point is, this is a good time to start looking. And buy the ones you want. Don't overdo. You don't need to do that. But if there's certain ones, like I already went and bought some zucchini seeds. Why? When I have a whole bunch of packages, just in case mine are a little old and they're not going to grow, because I want to get things planted in here fairly quick. So the thing is, if I've got the seeds, I'm ready. But if I go buy them later, or let's say attempt to buy them, and they're not available, then I am out of luck. So that's one thing you really want to think about. Get what you need now. That is the best thing you can do. And then you are ready. Just a few even. If it's a certain squash that you want, or a certain eggplant, or a certain tomato. If you're buying it by seeds, see if you can get them now. And that would be basically the main thing. And then any garden stuff you may need. If you're going to do a tote garden and the totes are on sale, this is the time to get them. And I've been posting those 8 totes for $37. I even bought more. Yes, I did buy more because I'm composting in them and everything. So you want to get things like that, things you can put aside. And remember, I know I said I didn't want to talk too much about gardening, but composting, if you can set up some totes, I wouldn't do it right now if you're in the freeze areas right now, but if you can set up some totes and throw your kitchen scraps in there and put the lid on there, it doesn't matter if you're under snow, because the moment the weather changes is the moment everything starts to go again. It starts working. The microbes move in. Now, why does it do that? Why do you have to not wait? Because that's what nature does. Nature's not waiting. The leaves are falling from the trees all year long. And when the time is right, they break down and create soil or compost, whatever you want to call it, for all the plants that are growing, even here. It's all wild in here. We don't take care of this. We don't water it. We don't trim it. We don't do anything. It's all done naturally. So it's growing weeds. That's the only thing we do have to get out if they get too big. If they die back and they're short, it's okay. But the point is, nature's working 365. Even when you are covered in ice and snow, there's things going on under the ground. So you can compost all year. And then when you're ready to plant outside, I mean, you're not going to run out there and say, oh, it's time to plant. Let's go out there. The snow just melted. No, you're going to start setting up your seeds, getting your stuff growing that you want. And then all that kitchen matter you put outside, stuff coming out of your house. You went to some taco joint. You went to some hamburger place. You didn't finish everything. You don't like your tomatoes for some reason. You took it off your sandwich. All that goes in your compost bin. That will be ready. So it will be ready before you are ready to plant outside. So it works out really good. So again, our prayers are with you. I'm just here collecting some seeds. I grabbed some cannas because I didn't scarify them. In other words, I didn't scrape them. Let me show you this real quick. They get these, they turn brown. They get these balls on them. And inside, oh, I can't get this one off. Let's try this. They grow really easy. Here. It's packed with seeds. Now, the plant develops so many seeds that means they're not all going to make it right away. Hence, right away. Some of these seeds can go for over 10 years. Now, over there, I told you, there's a whole bunch growing. They've been laying there for the longest time. And if they decay, an insect comes and bites the side, they get knocked around by rocks and stuff, then they start to grow. In other words, it's a time-release seed. So some of them can sit for 10 years. Some of them will grow right away. Some of them may have a thinner shell than others, and then they'll grow. These are the cannas. There's a red one back there. Hummingbirds love them. But if you take them and just take a file and take the seeds out and file them, then you break that outer shell, moisture gets inside, and the little clock says inside, we are ready to grow, and it grows. So that's why you scarify them. Otherwise, let's say you have 10 seeds, maybe one will grow. But if you scarify them, probably all of them will grow. All right, wishing you all the best. Stay warm. Some of you have contacted me. I'm having problems filling the bird trays. I can't keep the water from freezing. You know what? They'll figure it out. The main thing is you have to take care of yourself. If they have to, they'll nibble on snow. They'll nibble on ice. They won't take their baths right now until the weather changes. You take care of yourself. Think about it when you're on an airplane. The mask drop down. What do you do when you have your kids in your arms? You put that mask on and then you start taking care of the people around you. Because if you're not well enough to take care of the people around you, then there's nothing anybody can do. So you take care of yourself and then the birds will be fine. The animals have been here long before us. They'll figure it out and everything will be okay. So take care of yourself, stay warm, stay safe. Think about how you can stay warm in case the heat goes out. Make sure everything is sealed really good so you can hold that heat in. And don't be lighting barbecues or anything on the inside. Just stay warm. And make sure you got backup batteries. If your electricity is still on in that area, make sure all your backup batteries and your phones and tablets are charged up. So if anything happens, you have something to do. So with that, at least a call. So with that, have a wonderful day. Don't forget to eat what you grow. And we are thinking of you. All right. I'm sure breakfast is done. Bye-bye, everybody. And we will be back real soon.